Ladies and gentlemen, it is 7 o'clock on April 23rd, 2025. So we'll call to order the Tooele City Planning Commission meeting for tonight. First on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. If you'd all please rise and say the pledge with me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next on the agenda is our roll call. Commissioner Hammer.
Here.
Commissioner Proctor.
Here.
Commissioner Sloan.
Here.
Commissioner Hamilton.
Here.
Commissioner Jensen.
Here.
Commissioner Anderson.
Here.
I'm Commissioner Robinson. I too am here. We recognize our alternate commissioners Dunn and Gossett, along with council members Manzione and Hanson, Ms. Fairborn, Mr. Lawrence, Mr. Page, and Mr. Agard from city staff also here. Next on the agenda, public hearing and decision to consider requests for a conditional use permit for an in-home childcare business on the property at 843 East Deer Flat Road. Mr. Page.
Thank you, Chair. The subject property is in a single-family residence located in the R17 zoning district, and the applicant wishes to operate an in-home child care for up to 16 children. Such a use requires a conditional use permit for this home occupation when there's children of between 8 and 16 involved. Here's an aerial view of the property on Deer Flat Road, accessed off of Drew Road and White Pine Drive. And here is the zoning. All the surrounding properties are used as single-family residents, and all are in the same zoning district of the R17. Our code gives some conditions for approval for this home occupation conditional use permit. They are first, shall be permitted one non-residential employee at the home. A traffic and parking plan shall be submitted, reviewed by the planning department, and includes acceptable traffic flow, drop-off, and turnaround areas. 3, child preschools shall not include more than 2 sessions per day. 4, no child care or preschool requiring a conditional use shall be established within 300 feet from property line to property line of another property licensed daycare or preschool. And finally, 5, the total number of students and children shall include the licensees and any employee's children if they are under the care of the licensee at the time the home occupation is conducted. The applicant has provided the following information, and she says no employees were planned. All children will arrive and leave at different times. At most and rarely there will be 2 parents at once. She says that arrivals and departures pull into the driveway and knock on the door, and I answer, and everyone is very quiet during the process and the children are usually asleep. She is proposing an operation between 5:45 a.m. to 6 p.m. and staff has not found any evidence of another licensed child care or preschool requiring a conditional use permit within 300 feet. Here are some views of the parking space for drop-off and pick-off and the street view. This is a public hearing, and staff has followed state and city requirements for a public hearing. All the properties in yellow have received notification of this public hearing. We have received one public comment from a neighbor located across the street from the applicant, where he says, I am unable to attend the Tooele Planning Commission public hearing on April 23rd at 7 p.m., but wanted to comment. My residence is 868 Deer Flat, and very much welcome the approval of request for in-home child care at 843 Deer Flat. Staff's recommendation is that the applicant shall meet all state of Utah license requirements for the operation of a child care facility. 2, the applicant shall comply with all Tooele City requirements for home occupation business licenses. 3, hours of operation, including drop-off and pickup, are limited to no earlier than 6:30 a.m. and no later than 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. And note, the applicant is requesting operation as early as 5:45 to go to 6 p.m. And 4, the home shall meet all applicable building and fire codes. With that, I'll answer any questions you might have. And
Thank you, Mr. Page. Any questions for staff on this item from the commissioners? Commissioner Hammer.
I just have one. So is it clear to this business owner that her hours of operation will be 6:30 a.m. until 7 p.m.?
that's just my recommendation. I informed her that she's more than welcome, to come and explain to you, why she would like to start at 5:45, and it's certainly your decision, your discretion of what hours of operation you deem would be appropriate.
I like to change it because I know people go to work a lot earlier than 6:30 a.m. I don't, but some
But
people
some do that
and they need
travel.
that help.
Especially if they're driving.
Absolutely.
In that neighborhood at 5:45, I promise it's really quiet. I'm the loudest one.
Other than you.
Other than me leaving my driveway at 5:30.
So it would be okay for us
I think so.
to say
It's your
5:45?
discretion of what hours you'd like.
I'm not opposed to. I just wanted to make it clear that it's one way or the other, but
Yeah, I wasn't for sure with that either, but I'd rather, 5:45 is not too bad.
Any other questions for staff? If not, this item does require a public hearing. We will open it up for all cajillion of you here tonight to rush the podium and speak to this agenda item.
Limit to 2 minutes?
Yeah, we should limit you to 2 minutes.
Going on and on.
Thank you all for keeping your seats, and we'll go ahead and close the public hearing, and we'll bring it back to the commission for a motion or further discussion.
Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Hammer.
I move we approve the request for a conditional use permit application 2025039 by Ashley Lopez to allow the operation of a home occupation daycare involving the care of 8 to 16 children on the property addressed 843 East Deer Flat Road, located in the R17 zoning district, based on the findings of fact and subject to the conditions that are listed in the staff report dated April 18th, 2025.
Do you want to adjust the time that's mentioned in the recommendations, Commissioner Hammer?
And have it be noted that drop-off can start at 5:45 a.m. and go until 7 p.m. for pickup.
I'll second.
There's a motion from Commissioner Hammer to approve with a second from Commissioner Hamilton. Any discussion on the motion? If not, we'll take it to a vote. Commissioner Hammer?
Aye.
Commissioner Proctor?
Aye.
Commissioner Sloan? Aye. Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
Commissioner Jensen?
Aye.
Commissioner Anderson?
Aye.
The chair also votes aye. That is approved, 7-0. Next on the agenda are city council reports. Councilmember Manzione, welcome.
Hello. Thank you. Hello. We didn't actually have a meeting last week. It was canceled because most of us attended some training by the Utah League of Cities and Towns. So it was great training. Sometimes it's good to go to these trainings and realize that we're doing okay. You listen to other people and you think we're okay. And then we also learn some good stuff too. So I don't have anything to report from a meeting, but I'm happy to entertain questions if you have them.
At
Okay.
the
You're off the
risk of
hook.
extending the meeting, maybe for next time you can tell some of the cool stuff you learned.
Sounds good. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Next, review and decision on the minutes from the meeting held on April 9th, 2025.
One correction.
Correction. Commissioner Proctor.
Item number 2 on the roll call, the spelling of my first name. I'm just saying it.
That's right, it was Mrs.
Michelle.
Yeah. She's got it right in being present, but in the roll call, she's got it. So, just needs to drop the H. I mean, it should match everything else in there where it.
Okay, we'll get that fixed. Having that edit made, is there a motion to approve the minutes? Heck, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes on April 9th, 2025 with the addition by Commissioner Proctor.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Hamilton. Any discussion? Take that to a vote. Commissioner Hammer?
Aye.
Commissioner Proctor?
Aye.
Commissioner Sloan?
Aye.
Commissioner Hamilton?
Aye.
Commissioner Jensen?
Aye.
Commissioner Anderson?
Aye.
Chair also votes aye. Those minutes are approved with the addition from Commissioner Proctor. Next, we'll adjourn. Is there a motion to so adjourn?
So moved.
We are adjourned.